Hi, I'm Katie Mankey, and this is Brunch, the place for all things self-love and self-care. And today I have Britnee with us.
Thank you for having me here. My name is Britnee Tanner, and I help mostly women create intentional and simplified homes through organization and purposeful planning.
And so today, Britnee is going to teach us how to be more intentional with our own homes, right? Did I say that correct?
Yes, that's right. And actually, I think something that's helpful is explaining what an intentional home is, because oftentimes we hear the word intentional in different areas. It sounds nice and fluffy, but like, what is that? And how does that really apply to your house? And so what I like to teach people is that when it comes to your home, you can make it intentional by doing just a few different mindset shifts, and then that will affect your behavior. And one of those things is asking yourself, you look around your house and you say, do the things inside my home align with who I am, what I love, what I believe? Like, are they bringing me up when I come there? Because that will absolutely influence how you feel, and how you feel is everything, especially since we're spending so much time in our homes.
Yeah, especially now, for sure.
Especially now. That's one part of it. And then the other part, of course, is cleanliness and organization. And I love talking and teaching all about that. It's a huge part of it, but it's really like taking a holistic look at our homes. It's not just organizing or just making sure your decor matches what you like. It's everything.
I love that combination, the self-awareness of your home and making it work for you, having it be organized and somewhere you want to be. So we learned how we defined an intentional home.
Yeah, and so really the next thing that I like to share with those that I work with is how you can make your home more intentional. So you learn what it is, and there are a few different exercises that you can do, even like right after you watch this IGTV, and that is when you walk through your front door, imagine and think about the feelings you have inside your home. And then imagine what it's like for a guest to walk into your home. And then, is there any gap to what the reality is versus what you want that experience to be like? And whatever that gap is, I say that's where you have your area of focus. So, for example, you walk into your home and maybe overall it feels kind of good, but you're like, I have that like corner and it's cluttered and there's stuff in there that I don't love, and that part of my space just doesn't feel good. Then work on that. Or, maybe it's something like it's more aesthetic, like the paint color in your house. It just like brings you down. And it's like, I got to change this. It's not doing anything for me. It's not giving me time. Then work on that. And so that can kind of help pinpoint what direction you go, whether it's like you need to work on organization first or aesthetics first. Like that can kind of help guide you. It's just doing that little walk through the door exercise.
Right.
And then going deeper into that, I say that there are two parts of the home that I like to categorize things into, and that's the seen and the unseen. And so they're both very important, and they both are felt. And so the seen things would be kind of what I touched on, like the aesthetics of your home, your furniture, the things that you see. Do you have plants? Is it clean? Is it inviting that way? And then the unseen would be like the smells of it, the feeling of it, the things that matter a lot, but you don't notice them. And so again, it takes that thought to kind of look at your space, like subjectively, as though you didn't live there.
Right.
What those things are and how they influence you and people who don't live there. So, and one of the things actually that's interesting is that, like, just for example, the unseen, the air in our home can be far more polluted than the outside air. And people, you don't even realize that. And so like, then plants, real living house plants, can clean our air, and it's something cheap and easy to get, and then you're improving your environment. So, so many different things that you can change and you actually can have an impact on.
I just got a plant, and like just the intention behind raising or nurturing a plant, I just love how focused on self-awareness this is. Like taking care of your home, taking care of living things inside your home, like how much self-awareness that really takes.
Absolutely.
We're
And
bringing
then
it out
you
together.
hear more about what they do. It's like, this is amazing. Why haven't I had
Yes.
a whole room of houseplants my whole life?
I know. Why don't I just live in a forest? I don't know. But
Easy ones to take care of, because lots of people are like, oh, well, I would kill it. And it's like, well, no, they're really hardy plants. That, so
you have to like, I would love to know like what type of plants you have. I don't know if like we can list.
Well, a couple that I do love is the rubber tree plant.
Okay.
Snake plant. I don't know if you can see, I have a couple here, and then I have a living wall that's not visible. But like the snake plant cleans your air while you sleep, so it like filters out a lot of the bad things in your air, like formaldehyde and carbon monoxide and all of that. So those are really common plants you can find at any hardware store.
Yeah, because I have this fake one right here.
It's a beautiful fig. We have a couple.
Thank you. But I want some of those real ones.
Yeah.
You said it was a snake plant? Did I say that right?
Plant.
Okay.
Yeah, there's a longer like Latin name for it, but
I can
see them. And they're actually low light and really easy to take.
Oh, perfect. Okay, well, I'm sold. Okay, I will do that. Perfect. So we've learned what intention, how to define it, what to pay attention to when we are between seen and unseen.
Yeah.
And then we lead into.
So in addition to that one side of it, of making your home intentional, which is like seen and unseen, then it's important to think about the organization of your home. So hopefully by this point you're thinking, okay, I am thinking more about what I love. Are the things in my home, reflective of who I am? Am I excited to be in my space? And if they are, then you can also look to the organization of your space. So how are those things organized? Because that's huge. And so, there are numerous studies, and you can just Google it, but how your space is organized and how it's put together absolutely affects and impacts your mood in that space. And so when it comes to organization and people who want to, I talk to a lot of women who want to dive in and do things and they're just not quite sure how. I say start with one space a week. Don't bite off more than you can chew, but start with one space a week that you want to accomplish. And I always say take a before and after, because then you see the results, and that goes so far. You can share it on social, you can share it with your best friend. It's like, ooh, I'm like feeling momentum because I can see the difference.
Right, absolutely.
So one space at a time, take before and afters. And also, it might sound counterintuitive, but I say start with the area that like bothers you the most. Closet, because it's bulging and it's just like, that's the one that really bugs you, rubs the wrong way. Start with your closet, because you're going to feel the biggest win. And some people say, like even my husband, don't you want to start small? And I'm like, I think it doesn't have to be the hardest thing, just the thing that feels most like daunting. Yeah. Because then you're going to, again, feel the momentum, and I'm all about that, because you need that to push you through.
Right, yeah. Tackle those big things first, feel the good vibes, and keep going. That's why we're going to tackle my own closet.
Yes, I'm very excited.
I'm excited too, because I did not clean it up at all for you. I am giving you the raw realness of my closet. And I think as somebody that enjoys fashion, I look at my closet as a very creative space. And I would say in other ways I'm pretty organized, but my closet is not, because I'm like, oh, this is my creative environment almost.
Yeah.
So it's like, but I want that, if you look at beautiful closets and how it's like, just like magical when you walk in. Yeah. And even though my closet is small, I would love that still like grand vibe, because then it's kind of honoring my creative environment more instead of just like all over the place. So
and also like all the things you own are just in this like beautiful light when you go in.
Right.
I can't wait to get dressed because I can see everything I have. And
Yes. Well, yeah. So I'm excited to dive into that one. Thank you so much for this conversation. And I'm so excited to continue on with our closet clean out. What's the best way for people to reach you?
So I'm on Instagram at Britnee Tanner, and my website is BritneeTanner.com. And I have some links in there so people can sign up for my email list or find me in all those places.
Awesome. And we will also include some more information on this topic from Britnee on my website, KatieMahey.com. I'll be sure to link all those places that you mentioned. And we will also be doing a giveaway with Britnee.
Yes, so I am hosting a course. It's going to be a 1-hour live training via Zoom called The Intentional Home. So it'll be 1 hour jam-packed so that someone can take away tips like this, but then so much more.
Thanks, Britnee. Are you ready?
Thanks for having me.
Of course.
It's fun to do this.
This is so fun. I really enjoyed this conversation for sure. I like this setup of more of like a combo, and that was very informative. I loved it. Are you ready to see my closet?
Yeah.
Do you want
to record?
Yeah, should we just keep recording it? Okay, here we go.